guys, this is Vladi, support manager here at WPX.net, and today we're gonna go through all the things you should have in mind when choosing your hosting plan. The first main thing to focus on is the disk space. It's really important to know how much your sites are currently taking up on your hosting, so when moving you know how much you need in your new hosting or plan. So you can find that out in many ways. The first way is to go to your hosting provider and check with their support, see if they can tell you. The second is going to your control panel and check that the disk usage there. It should be somewhere in the control panel, or again you can ask the support. Please note that sometimes the allocated space shown in your control panel could be misleading, because many times error logs or backup files that are created automatically by your hosting can take up a lot of space if they are forgotten. When checking your disk space usage, keep in mind that many hostings can keep error logs or access logs in your area, and they can really take up a lot of space. Like we've seen in our practice many times error logs going as far back as 20 years and being like 20 gigabytes, and that can really mislead you when trying to find a new hosting and you think you don't have enough space there, but you actually do if you delete those useless files. The second thing you should focus on when choosing your hosting plan is the bandwidth or the visitors limit, depending on the hosting. You can again check that with your hosting provider, with the support there, or with the control panel. Something to have in mind there is that if you don't have any caching or CDN setup, your bandwidth usage will be more, because every time your page is loaded, it's loaded directly from the server. And if you have a caching plugin setup, it will be loaded from the cache, and the bandwidth from the server won't be expanded. Basically, if you set up a caching plugin and a CDN, your bandwidth usage will decrease. And the third important thing is the features. Are there any differences between the plans? Are there any more features in the bigger plan that you might need? In my experience, the one that you should focus on are CDN and staging service. Those two are like the main ones you need right now. Anything extra, most hostings include everything that you need, like SSLs, migrations, and all of that. So having a CDN and a staging also is a big plus. So these are the main things you should take into account when choosing your hosting plan. If you have anything else, please leave it in the comments and we'll discuss it there. When it comes to WPX, we have everything included in all of our plans. So the only difference between the plans is the site slots, so how many sites can you have in each plan, the disk space, how much disk space you have allocated there, and the bandwidth limit for each plan. So these are the main things you should take into account when choosing your hosting plan with us, because everything else is already included. So for example, if you're a blogger and have 3 or 4 sites, you can go into the business plan, which supports up to 5 sites, and you can rest easy that everything else is included in there. And you don't need to upgrade immediately because there is a missing feature or something. You can just use everything that's already there. If you're still uncertain about anything, you can always contact our support. It's literally always online. No holidays, no nothing. So you can go in there and ask them any questions and they will help you choose. So that's everything. Please let us know in the comments what's most important for you. And if you like this video, like it, subscribe, and follow us for more. See you in the next one.